Chill. Thanks for coming to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about why it's so hard to get started on Twitch these days and some things you can do to avoid the pitfalls that many people fall into. Now, obviously, I'm not a professional Twitch streamer, but I have had mild success but didn't follow through with it, so I'm trying to improve that now. But, I've done a lot of research and I can explain some of the things that I've come across. So first, let's get started. Twitch launched in 2011, so back then it was a lot, I'm not going to say easier because there were less viewers, but there was a lot less competition, so the few streamers that got started back then had an easier time getting noticed and not getting pushed too far down in the playlist of people streaming. Just some example statistics. In 2015, 1.5 million people were broadcasting on Twitch, and now in 2020, you have 3.9 million people broadcasting on Twitch. So just in the last 5 years, the number of people streaming has almost doubled, which increases the competition and makes it a lot harder to get noticed when you're first getting started. One thing, too, is a lot of people, they tend to play games that are popular, have a lot of viewers. Those games are oversaturated, and if you stream those games, there's going to be pages and pages of people watching those streams. So your viewers are going to have to, they're almost going to have to change the filter to sort by lowest viewer count. And, automatically there's not many people that are going to do that. But the few people that do, even when they do that, there'll still be hundreds or thousands of people ahead of you in the queue. So, the best thing you can do for your stream when you're starting out is to stream smaller games that not many people are streaming. If the game only has, 15, 30, however many viewers watching all the streams for that game, it's a lot easier to get noticed and climb to the top of that stream and develop a viewer base that will follow you to other games. So, in my opinion, the best thing for you to do is to start playing a bunch of smaller games, build your audience slowly with a few people from each of those game communities, and then eventually, when you have 30 or so concurrent viewers every time you stream, that would be a good time to kind of jump into the bigger games. So it'll be a lot easier to find you if you have 30 viewers instead of you have one. Like, you might be on page 5 if you have 30 viewers, but if you have 2, you might be on page 200. So, there's a huge difference in the 1 to 30 mark than there is from the 30 to the number one streamer for that game. So you just want to build your viewer base as much as you can before you try to stream bigger games. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting your time. If your goal is to just grow your channel, you're not going to want to waste time playing a game every night that you won't get a viewer. Everyone's doing the same thing. You really want your stream to stand out. Viewer engagement, is very important, but, why would anybody want to watch a streamer that's like Shroud when they can just watch Shroud? So you kind of want to develop yourself in a way that you can distinguish yourself from the other streamers. I can't tell you what that might be, but you just got to find that thing that makes you you and makes you stick out and show that to people so they'll want to stick around. And I touched on the list of viewers, but Twitch's algorithm has been under some heavy criticism lately. They really just support bigger streamers, and it's easy to see why they do that, because they make most of their money from the bigger streamers. So the smaller streamers are less important to them, even though it's kind of the foundation that keeps their platform going. But, they make it a lot easier for new viewers to find the bigger streamers than they do to make it to find the smaller streamers. And so, that's one thing they can work on. Hopefully we'll see some improvements in the future. But, lately we've just been seeing them kind of make it worse for people starting out. Their latest change is now every time you switch a stream, even if you have Twitch Prime or whatever, you will still see an ad every time you switch streams, which is very detrimental to new streamers, because the people that are going to be hopping around looking for you in the lower end of the viewer count are going to not be as inclined to do that if they have to watch a 30 to second video to a minute long video every time they switch. So that's a pretty negative thing that they've done. Hopefully we'll see them kind of double back on that. But another thing that can help you are tags. Tags you can add to your stream. They're kind of limiting in the amount that you can choose from. But just try to pick. I think you can have up to 5 on your channel. Just try to pick the 5 that are going to be the most similar to your content. And then that means a smaller community of people will be looking for your stream, and they won't have to sort through as long of a list of queue whenever they're looking for newer streamers by tag. It takes a few seconds. It really can't hurt you. Definitely a good thing to do. One thing I think is a great idea is start a YouTube channel and try to grow your YouTube channel and try to funnel your viewers on YouTube to your Twitch channel. This is good for a couple of reasons. For one, when you stream on Twitch, your viewers are limited to the time of day. So if you're streaming in the middle of the night, you might not have as many viewers as somebody streaming, at 6 p.m. Eastern time or, whatever. Or you might stream in the middle of the night and all your viewers are in another time zone, or they don't speak your language, or, things like that can really add up. But with YouTube, you put your content out there, and the more content you put out there, the more chance that something's going to stick and people will like your content and subscribe to you. And that content's out there forever. You never know how many people are going to search some terms that come across your video. And then when they subscribe and stick around, you can funnel those people to your Twitch channel. And even if you just record your streams on Twitch and post them to YouTube with a little editing, that's really probably the best thing you can do to grow your channel starting out. Because even if 5% of the people come over to your Twitch channel, those people are going to be pretty dedicated, and they're going to want to watch your stream a lot because they enjoy your YouTube content. And then you have the additional benefit of being able to grow another. If your goal is to get an audience or to make money, YouTube will help you do both of those. So it's almost a good idea. It really can't hurt you to do both, but definitely a good thing starting out. Some other important things, social media accounts, just go ahead and make them whenever you decide what your branding is going to be. Just go ahead and take the names first so other people can't take them later. If you do start getting more popular, you want to have them from the beginning so nobody can take them. And Discord is another good thing to use. Create a Discord channel for your stream, and just try to foster a community in your Discord. The people that do stick around and people that like your content, try to get them in your Discord and try to interact with them when you can. Use your social media accounts to kind of give updates on the content that you like to make, and tell them when you're going to go live, or tell them when you have to cancel unexpectedly. Just keep your community in the know and interact with them. From an SEO perspective, having more links and stuff to your streams and content out there just from your own social media accounts, if you get retweets, things like that, that'll just give you more search engine optimization and things to help you get found by people. It's kind of technical. If you don't know SEO practices, you should look into it if you plan on doing this. And you want to, maybe make a career out of it. It's a good thing to know, keyword optimization, things like that. So, just keep all that in mind. It's really important to, just put as much out there as you can. I think the algorithms these days, you definitely want to have some level of quality, but the algorithms tend to favor quantity sometimes over quality, especially when you're starting out. So, just make a routine, stick to it, keep everyone informed. Like if you want to make a YouTube channel or get started on Twitch, say, I'm going to stream, 20 days out of the next 40, and stick to it. You got to keep to it. Make yourself do it. Even if you're not seeing any progress, you got to make yourself keep doing it. Otherwise, you're going to make no progress at all if you just don't try. The most important thing is just to do it and keep trying, no matter how low the chances of being successful seem. So, just keep a positive mind. Reddit is a great place to look for help. There's a lot of subreddits for Twitch and YouTube. Just look at them. They all have plenty of great advice. Watch this video, watch other videos on YouTube. People will tell you what has worked for them. And that's the best way to get good information. Just see what worked for other people and try to emulate that. Another thing is when you are streaming, try to keep your viewers engaged. Always keep an eye on the chat. Even if you don't have any viewers, sometimes it's good to pretend like you do just to practice for when one does come in. Because if somebody comes in and you're just sitting there quiet, they don't know you, and they might not stick around long enough to get to know you. So you kind of want to always interject that little piece of you that makes you unique at all times in case somebody does come by, and they can see that before they decide that they want to leave. Because the hardest part is getting that person there. And so when they do get there, you definitely don't want them to leave. Otherwise, you're going to have to work harder to get the next person. Listen to feedback from your users is another good one. Read your comments, check your chat, feedback you get in Discord, social media. Always look at that and take it into consideration. Not all feedback is going to be good, constructive feedback, but that's for you to kind of decipher and figure out. Watch your own VODs on Twitch. Compare yourself to other streamers. See what don't you like about your stream, and then work on improving it. Maybe your mic's too loud, your music's too quiet, your game is laggy, stuff like that. Your keyboard, your mouse is too loud. Watch your VOD, try to fix it. And that's a good thing to do. Network with other streamers. This is helpful, but also, go in their chat and talk, but, don't just promote your channel, because that just gets on a lot of people's nerves if you just spam in the chat all the time, or you just post a link, hey, come watch my stream. Don't do that. Don't post that on YouTube comments, stuff like that. The viewers you're going to get from that probably aren't going to stick around. Most people will start to disregard you as, spammy and low quality. So you generally want to avoid that. And then the last thing I want to touch on is, don't expect overnight success. Look at the stories of all your favorite streamers, your favorite YouTubers, and just see how they got started. Go back to their channel if they have videos from back then. Read online about, how long they tried before they found success, and I think you'll be surprised. I think a lot of people have this misconception that you're just going to start streaming and then, 3 days later you're going to be just as famous as the most famous YouTubers and Twitch streamers. And, that's not going to happen. It took years, probably thousands of videos and streams, before they found any success, and that's really the biggest quality that those people have in being successful, is not that they try much harder or have higher quality streams. It's just they never gave up even when it seemed like it wasn't going to work. So that's just kind of my insight on why it's hard to get started on Twitch these days. But also, don't take this video as it's impossible, because it's not. People are out there getting started today and finding success today. And you could be that next person. Just, start doing it. Take some of the notes that I outlined in this video. Try to find other people's advice online. And, listen to that and try your best and just keep at it. And if you want it bad enough, you can get it. Just always keep improving. So that's all I've got for today's video. Thanks for checking out my channel. Once again, this is Brad with Being Chill. I'll have my social media links and stuff on my account, and my Twitch. Go follow me. I'll try to stream on there in the future. I do variety streams, but I'm gonna try to upload a video every day. That's unrealistic, but we'll see what happens. So if you like what you see, check out my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know any feedback. Anything you see you like. If you think I'm doing a good job, tell me. That'll help me keep motivated to keep going. If you think I'm doing a bad job, tell me how I can be better, and I'll do my best. So thanks, everybody. See ya. Peace.